We are back for AFL season. The first game of the season, Sydney Swans versus Hawthorn Hawks. Oh, I'm so excited. We are back for AFL season. Oh, that's me twice. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already to join in with the conversation. I'm just so happy to be back. Honestly, I'm so happy to be back. Why is the SCG not full for the first game of the season? I hope there's lots of people still to come in. But welcome. Hello, Stinky Pinky. Hello, mate. It is 8:30 in the morning. So it's not stupidly early, at least. So that's a positive. Yeah, I was looking at it. I thought, I am postponing work this morning to be watching this. I am very, very excited, to say the least. Let's get these adverts down a little bit. Bargain. Nice Coles advert. We got to win, surely. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mandy. I'm hoping, because I now have a green screen, I am very much hoping that our new kitten does not destroy it, because he is a little shit playing back there. Hi, Aaron. Hello, mate. Welcome. Honestly, I am so excited. The AFL off-season is far too long. It is far too long. And, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Hi, Sam. It's sad because you have to wait so long. I don't know how we're going to do this year. That's my big thing. I think Swans, I'm hoping having a new manager, a new coach, should I say, really kind of pushes us and gets out of that kind of stale, crumbling mentality that we had under Longmire. So we're going to see. We will see. But how is everyone? It's been a while. It's nice to see some faces again. This is what's lovely about doing these live watch-alongs. It's seeing those, your names pop up in the conversation. It's brilliant. Shares a witch. Did it do? Who else is doing a watch along? Let's see. Let's assess who else is watching. Pommy in Oz. Riles. There's a load of people doing a live stream for this one. Interesting. I do like Riles' thumbnail. That's quite nice. Ian, hello, mate. Yes. So I hear the cyclone isn't as bad as I thought it would be. That's what someone in the Discord server put anyway, that the cyclone isn't awful. It's only a cyclone like level 2 or something like that, whatever that means. I don't think we have cyclones here, so I don't know how bad they really are. Maybe not bad enough to destroy your house, so but yeah, no, we're thinking about up Brisbane way and that and how it's going on, and yeah. Okay, it's not actually hit yet. Lismore is already flooded. Okay. Yeah, on a plus side, at least it means that the Sydney game is the opening game. Is Buddy going to be watching? Bloody cat. Right, redemption again. I love this post-match. Pre-match amble here. Sydney for redemption. What we're still looking for redemption from 2022 for Christ's sake. Of course, Adam. Of course, I'll be watching Eurovision. It's my favourite night of the year. That'll be in April time, won't it? Yeah, 60 kilometres. That's nothing. Yeah. Yeah, 60 kilometres is not a lot, is it? He's a devil. This cat is a devil. Get off. My God, this cat. This cat is a devil. Honestly. He's the devil incarnate. He's a nightmare. So I am a Sydney Swans member again this year. So I've got it on Fox Footy Watch AFL. So hopefully it'll be, even though now it's buffering, and I don't know why. Yeah, if he's a prick of a cat, that's what he is, Aaron. There should be no buffering on this. Are we ready? The buzzers are going. That Hawthorn kit is really ugly. Right, let's get the sound up.
If things aren't going right, that's when you go to plan B and C. And maybe, I mean, they have the capacity.
Are we ready?
Don't they?
Dum.
They do, and I mean,
He's an prick. He's an absolute prick.
But still go head to head.
You got Finn McGuinness as well. I mean, he's been playing in his own right as a forward and doing really, really well. But we know he can do run with roll also. So
are we ready?
Flexibility at Sam Mitchell.
The Toinkos. Toinkos?
Jason Kimberley.
You can see I'm out of it at the moment. The coin toss. Oh, nice, Ian. Yeah, I'm more of a pool fan. I'm more of a pool than snooker. But yeah, no, I don't mind it at all. That's really cool. What tip am I after, Stinky Pinky? What tip am I after? I don't know. Right. Are we ready? Honestly, this has been too long.
If you land a heavy blow tonight, it's the sort of blow that reverberates all the way through 18 clubs.
Yes, well, we saw that last year. Jason and Gary, who are you actually tipping tonight?
Mate, my tips are great. My tips are great. I'm doing even more research this year. My research is going to be on point, okay? So, what have we gone for today? I did Swans. I will be doing Swans all the time, let's be honest. I'm not stupid. My tip so far is Sydney by 15. So I got Sydney by 15. I reckon I've got this. I reckon I've got this. Hawks can't win this, surely. Are we ready? Game on. So it's not really showing the game, but you can see down there. Let's see, hang on, I've got to wait. Anyway, yeah, down there you can see where I am Dark Soul, don't be like that. That's mean. That's mean. I am going to be a top 10 this year. I am top 10, I promise you. Okay. They've got Fox. Fox have got new graphics this year for the scores. But it looks very, very basic. I don't think they've done a very good job with their... Yeah, they haven't done a very good job with their graphics down at the bottom.
Gets a look at it out of the gates, what he was denied last year. He's going to use it carefully towards the 50. That was the tone of the Community Series, not 15. McDonald to the teeth of goal. Melican over the top, made the spoil. Found sanctuary of the boundary.
So those kicks going into the full.
That is, and actually, Dark Soul, that is so mean. My tips, especially this year, okay, last year was more on form and gut feeling. This year, I'm going to be doing it. I'm doing the research, okay? I'm putting the effort in because I want at least top 20. I want at least top 20. I think I'm wondering how tentative both teams will be to start off with. Hawks have obviously come out the gate with a lot of energy, and Sydney are just keeping things calm. So I'm just thinking, who's going to come out bursting first? First game of the season, you don't know what to expect. You're going to get shock results. At the moment, like I said, Sydney are just sitting back, just trying to soak up this initial little burst from Hawks, and then hopefully we'll get them on. Oh, high. No, not high. Okay. Yeah. Like Jake, I get it. That it is simple and it is obvious to see. I don't like it in the bottom right, bottom left corner though. I think bottom left corner looks a little bit odd because it just my eyes don't. Yeah. Hi Laura and Russ. Hello. Welcome.
It's a challenge for Ben Patton. I mentioned it earlier.
Not a lot has happened so far. Hawks 1-0 up, and they are just got a mark, which they have missed. 2-0 to Hawks. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're just soaking it up at the moment, in my opinion. I don't think there's no worry yet. I am still surprised the SCG is not full. First game of the season. Surely people are excited for football to be back. And there are a lot of empty seats. I am surprised. So I think because I'm streaming with watchafl.com.au, because I paid membership this year, it's probably a little bit closer to live. Oh! Order! Get in! What a start. What a start. There we go. Out of nowhere. I'll mow your lawn for 10 years if you stay. That was nice. Well, as long as we win the final, then he can go. What was I saying? Yeah, out of nowhere from Warner. Just bent in under the post. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm watching on Watch AFL like I did 2 years ago. So it should be closer to live, and then I've got my stream on low latency rather than ultra low latency. So it shouldn't be too far off. So I shouldn't have too many people this season telling me there was a goal about a minute before I actually see the goal. Oh, what?
Grundy and Meek. It's going to be a power
Dark
struggle
Soul,
there in the
you
middle
deserve
line.
to lose if you lose, you deserve it.
The forwards hold their
Picking
position.
against me,
It's one-on-one, so there's a chance on the move.
Amati, oh, shoved in the back. It's got to be shoved in the back, surely. Yeah. Okay, Amati's got to have a big season. He's got to have a big season. He showed, obviously, glimpses of that good season last year with one good, amazing game. He didn't do a lot else. He didn't do a lot else except one decent game. I still have my criticism of him. His finishing is still, or at least was, poor. So he's really, really got to up it, I think, in my opinion anyway. Because he is going to be that man at the top. If we see potential in him, decent start. Nice and simple, nice and relaxed. 12-2 Swans. But that's what it's about. It really is. I'll take that. I'll take that, Ian. Ian, does that mean you're in... Ian, does that mean you're in Australia or in England or... Yeah, I said Amati, he is... If we're going to do well, he is going to be really, really important because you can't always rely on Heaney, Papley and Warner, for example, when Amati is the man up top. So he's got to have a real breakout season because I don't think last year he was anything special bar one game where he scored a load. Yeah, he needs to be that target man. I'm sure I can do some more. It's just the Australian videos don't really get any views anymore. I might be moving on to a new country soon as well, actually, and videos. Well, they might be having a quick comeback here. Oh, that's poor defending. That's poor defending, actually, from Swans. That really is poor defending. 12-8. Yeah, no, that was really poor defending by Swans there. No real pressure on the man. No real pressure on the man at all. I'm thinking actually, well, I'm thinking maybe somewhere like Norway. Norway's quite interesting. Hi, Jared. Yes. Yeah, because it's obviously affected NRL as well, hasn't it? It affected 2 of the NRL games, didn't it? Or was it just 1 of the NRL games? Either way, yeah. Even though I haven't really heard about, I haven't seen any bad sites so far, so it's probably more precautionary than anything, isn't it? That's a crap defending. That's so bad, that defending. Absolutely no pressure on him.
Most importantly, he can convert. As the first of the Hawks for this year. Umpire makes the big call and he goes to Big Meek out of the middle.
Oh my God.
Punch up down the middle of the corridor. Joel is the deepest forward.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. All right, Grundy managed just to tap it. Did he? Ooh. How the hell did he manage to keep that off the ground? Warner scored and Amati scored.
Clever kick. It was in the end. He disguised it so well. So Heaney up takes the mark. Just behind.
Come on, Heaney. I want a decent season from Heaney again. He played well last year. 23, he was rubbish. 24, he was brilliant. 22, he was brilliant. Need a better season this year from Heaney again.
Get ready to switch and mount an attack from this side with Milliken.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't give it to him. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Don't get it back. Got to get it back now. Good, good, good. Yeah, there's no reason why you can't get a decent season from Heaney. I said it's just clicking, isn't it? That's what we need. It's just about the players really clicking as a unit, because the best teams that do the best are the ones that work as a team and have that real teamwork ethic, and that seems to be what's missing with certain teams. It's just that camaraderie. So hopefully we will achieve that this year. I don't see why we won't. So yeah, I don't know if to be positive or not. That's my tricky thing. I can't decide. Cat, bugger off. We got to just swamp them. Teamwork. Oh, for God's sake. It is weird, isn't it, Dark Soul? It is that, like, the top teams quite often kind of fumble the following year, and you think, why? You know, you think if you've got a decent team, you've just been fairly successful, and then all of a sudden you crumble it. Sometimes it doesn't seem any rhyme or reason behind these things. It really doesn't.
5 seasons at Fremantle, yielded just 15 games. He was a revelation in the ruck for the Hawks last year. And
all right, Hawks take the lead. That is two fairly easy marks there for Hawks. That's not good. That certainly needs to be adjusted and addressed by the gaffer.
Already in this game, so it's a fantastic start for the big fella.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of time. What are we? I'll tell you what time we're on in a second.
Got the ball out. I think it was Weddle who then fed D'Ambrosio, and that enabled an educated kick inside 50. Look, scoreboard, no problems.
13:08 left. I think what we need to perfect, and what you need to perfect, I think, when you're playing is, yes, you've got to work as a team to mark players, to close them down, but you then need to be spatially aware of any free players that are running in behind or whatnot. And that last goal was an example where we were doing really well to, 2-on-1, for example, really kind of press with multiple players. But then a lack of concentration behind to see who's running in behind. And yeah, it's a fine balance. Well, yeah, it might give us more chance of winning the grand final with a different bloody coach, because not really succeeded, has he, Longmire? Like, it's great, but no one remembers second place. Do you know what I mean? So don't get me wrong, like, Longmire got us to finals, but did we win them? What, I think, did we win one with him out of how many that we actually went to? And yeah, that's, I don't know how much of a success that is. We'll see.
Just have lowered a little bit and settled into this contest.
Sam Mitchell into his 4th season. Big expectations externally and internally.
I think Hawks, after last season's kind of second half performance of the season. Nice. To the right, you bloody idiot. What the? Oh, okay, I'll let him off. It does sometimes, I do sometimes look and think, just look around. Use your eyes, boys. Players running in space. I'm thinking that obviously Hawks had a brilliant second half of the season last season. Can they? Swans back in the lead. Yeah, so I'm wondering, can Hawks actually carry on from where they left off last season? Because they had a really, really good second half of the season. That's the question for sure. That is the question. But there's no reason why Swans can't beat them. We've got a decent team, decent scorers, should have decent defence. Our midfield was outstanding last year. That was the real highlight last year, how we lost Buddy, but our midfield stepped up. And that was really nice to see last year. 18-14.
Understudies into the middle. Tyler Adams has got to re-establish himself in a first-choice Sydney team across the duration of the season. An early goal in that quest. And Marty the tap put it out in front. Day swallowed it up though.
Well, that's a huge kick. Bloody hell, that was a huge kick from Hawks.
Hawthorn free kick right in front.
Oh, we give a stupid free away. Absolutely, that was a monster kick.
And this is a string to the bow of John Newcomb. It goes forward. Great one-on-one player.
Bloody cat.
And just hands full in the end. The wraparound. Happens a bit, that Joe.
Oh, come on. Is really? Seems a bit harsh, that free.
The shortest way home, straight through the middle.
Lazy. Oh, nice in. Nice. Crazy Aussie Pagan. Ooh. We don't need that in this chat. I suppose we should probably... I may have forgot to do a poll. Let's do a poll, shall we?
Not key position players, they can be midfielders resting forward.
I don't want to be picking on Ben Patton, but right now he's got his hands.
Why I can't remember how to do a poll.
Gave him a bit of a run around, and then John Newcomb, as I said, a great one-on-one player goes forward. And
I can't remember. I normally do a poll, and I can't remember how to do it now, and it's not letting me. Guys, while there's literally a mini break between goals, make sure you hit that like button down below. I need more likes, just to hope that YouTube says, yeah, look, this is really good. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already as well. I know I'm just losing. The last load I tried, my system completely messed up, which I'd like to think won't happen this time. Discord seemed to mess me up a lot when that was open. Oh. Lazy. Just some lazy play.
D'Ambrosio sets it up for Impey. He's got McDonald shorts. Man longer down the line. That's where the kick will go. So Chol has to present. Oh, he got right up. Couldn't quite hang on.
My cat.
Underneath works it around. Florent Heaney over his shoulder to try to create the
just
works it around Florent. Good change of hand passes to set it up. Haywood, perfect kick to half forward. Adams is lively. He looks for
I haven't actually. I haven't, Dark Soul. I haven't. Maybe I'll do it this week. Maybe I'll do it for this weekend, maybe. I've just been so busy. It's insane. Yeah, I can't believe how busy I've been so far this year. Plus, my health hasn't been amazing. I won't necessarily get into that. But yeah, my health hasn't been incredible the last kind of 6 months. So it's been a little bit tricky. But obviously, we got the weekly videos and everything, obviously. And I will try and do some more as well, for sure. Just to keep interest up. But yeah.
Chol chatting to the doctor at the moment.
Oh. Oh, landing on his arm and his elbow.
After that awkward landing, went down heavily on his hip.
They can't afford to lose him because they haven't got many tools to compete in the air.
Well, I guess that's the beauty of Barris and battle in the back half. Weddle and Sicily move can always be made, but it's important.
Yeah, I can get into it in a separate video, obviously. If I do a live chat, a live cuppa video, then I can. But yeah, no, it's up and down at the moment with health-wise. I've lost a lot of productivity. Go on, Paps! Go on, Paps! Yes! Bursting through. Bursting through. Get in there, Papley.
There's lots of great sides in footy. Tommy Pepley hitting a front and square.
Honestly, teams should really fear our attack, or at least our forward midfield. You know, Papley, Warner, Heaney, just those three names should give you fear. Laura and Russ, yes, this is. Yeah, I'll be on the whole game, for sure. Because I am watching the whole game. I've literally delayed. I'm a dog walker as well. And let's just say I have already notified the owners that I will be a little bit later today. More like midday rather than 10 o'clock that I normally walk.
Great point you made, though. So the battle was a real aggressive matchup.
We might have a little review going here. It looked like McInerney might have touched it.
Oh, we're having a review.
Yes, the ball's gone down.
Back in the world of the score review. It's been such a piece of
Uh-oh.
Depends which score you're watching, I guess.
Let's find out. I think Papley has that burst energy, doesn't he? He really does have that burst, which is really it's just so exciting.
Such a good finish.
Don't tell me he touched it.
Some of the players
He didn't touch it.
are getting in the zone.
No?
It's a definitive, Jace. That's what they've got to decide.
Correct.
No one touched it. Straight through. No one touched it.
And does it touch the fingers?
Oh, don't freeze frame it.
I couldn't turn
This
it
is
over
score
like
review.
that.
The score is confirmed. You can restart play.
I don't know. I can't tell with that. There's a part of it makes me think that his fingertips did touch the point of the ball,
at the SCG.
but it definitely didn't touch the Swans player.
Ripple of applause with confirmation coming.
That is still... Yeah, but does it bend? If it's like that, does it bend when it's going backwards? I don't know. Don't know if it does bend. We'll take it, 24-20. At least we're getting a fairly decent, high-scoring first half, aren't we? First quarter, sorry. Swans 4-0. Hawks 3-2.
Day overran it. Roberts is able to gather in defence and just clear the area initially. It probably will come straight back unless Marty can do something about it.
Did Marty just
Marty does
mark
do
it
something about it. He missed
and then
the
throw it away?
Weddle didn't gather. The Chad is on.
Go on.
Chad
Go on, Chad. Chad,
14
Chad, give it.
on the 50,
Give it.
pulls the kick.
Oh, my... Oh, Paps. Oh, God. We've still got it, but they've literally got all their players back now, I expect.
They reset on the advantage. Out the
It's just... He's gone all the way through.
through for a goal.
He's gone all the way through. Boom. Hello, Gareth. Hello, mate.
Suggesting that he touched the ball, it'll obviously get reviewed.
Well, you sitting in your cab or something? Sitting in your cab, not doing anything. Typical lorry driver, eh?
Shut for Sydney. There's plenty of space
Uh,
inside that attack.
That literally squeezed all the way through.
That came inside 50 Papley, but he followed up, and in the end,
What about that from Chad Roy?
he's got explosive breakaway speed, hasn't
The way
he?
he separated there from Warple is unbelievable. Now, tell me,
Yeah, unfortunately, Paps didn't really mark it properly. But that going all the way through is just ridiculous. Everyone misses it.
I think anyone's touched that one. So the centre bounce clearance is.
I know. Marty didn't throw it away. He just couldn't keep hold of it. Good for Marty to actually catch it and recover. That was the main thing. He did sort of recover.
So margin back to 10. We have consecutive goals.
Yeah,
For only the second time.
mate. My dad is the same, Gareth. My dad is the same. Sit in his cab as long as possible.
Isn't it?
The life of a lorry driver, eh?
Restless the crowd here. Give us a chance just to take a bit of a breath here. Let's.
Oh,
Jason.
I think he's had an air swing with the fist.
he missed it. Probably. Yeah, he missed that,
Review
didn't he?
complete. Looking at this angle, we can see the ball deviate after making contact with the right fist of the Hawthorn defender. Decision on the scoreboard.
50-50, Jason.
Well, because he went with the fist, we didn't see the fingers bend, did we?
Ah,
They found a deviation.
no goal. We're going for a behind. Ah, you bugger.
The glance down to fine leg.
Honestly, this is one of my pet peeves. That didn't change.
The arguments go on, but the footy's restarted.
Are we joking there?
Kick scrimshaw.
From that last angle that they showed after the decision was given, that ball did not change its motion at all. Are you joking? Honestly. They need to sort out the replays. They need to sort out the frame rate or whatever it is that will give you more accuracy, because like, come
Kick
on.
in the end, he actually forced Hardwick to come at the football.
It's the unfortunately, I can't say it's easy for them, and certain angles. That the angle from facing the goal for Hawks. The angle facing the goal looked like he touched it. The angle from the side showed he did not touch it. So, yeah.
Until the real stuff starts.
Nice. Look at you, Gareth. Look at you. Good little house husband, look.
The one you described from Sicily was fantastic.
We've literally spent the last week cleaning the house just because it's been filthy, so... yeah.
Just picked up from where he left off. So it's a player who just
They need, honestly, they need cameras with maybe faster frame rate, or yeah, just better clarity. It's basically the issue is it's obviously the movement. So obviously when things are moving fast, you need a faster frame rate to make sure you're capturing more frames, so it's less blurry, basically. And they've clearly got the bloody money. Come on, surely AFL have got the money, or the TV companies have the money. Whoever is providing the footage. Nice.
On the switch forwards. He has not had a scoring shot in the past 5 seasons of football while he's been on the other end of it.
Come on. 28 goals, Tom McCartney, in 133 games. He's not often in a position to score, but let's see if he can add one. It's from very wide out. Yeah, it's not a dead on, is it? Well, we'll take one. We'll take one. 26-26.
And if you're Dean Cox sitting in the Swans box, the one thing you do want to see is a result from Tom McCartney playing forward. They need to get something out of that move.
Sicily ponders, makes the call. Driving ball to the outer side. Roberts has to defend here and is always out of position. Yeah, Mark swings it back in.
Yeah, well, clearly there's nothing in it at the moment. It'll probably be a case where the fourth quarter one team just pushes away. With how close it is, I can see that being the case.
Only for a split second. Crowd baying for ball, but it fell out in the tackle.
Gee, they did that well. They were out. It was a 2-on-1, and this here, that crunch there from McInerney just gave them about the 2 seconds they needed to get back on Will Day and provide the contest. So it was a bit ungainly, but it was...
Yeah, surely they get enough. You know, I said, all the games are shown over here as well. So they're obviously, you know, they're not obviously getting Premier League type TV rights and money, but it's shown all over. It's shown obviously all over in Australia. Sometimes it's domestic, so you're not going to make as much just from domestic TV. But it's shown over here on TNT Sports, so they're getting money from that. They must have some money to invest, because surely you're looking at getting the correct result, right? That's what you're looking at, and you're not always going to get it, are you? Go on, Gareth. Tell me about your game.
James Warple gets himself some momentum and thumps it at goal. Umpire starts to move left. And that is where
behind.
It breaks the deadlock. The Hawks lead it by a point.
4:51 left.
It's always nice to get a touch early on in the game. We're just waiting for the wizard. There's been no wizardry yet. Nick Watson yet to touch the footy. McGuinness yet to touch it. McInerney and Grundy.
Sicily, he read it in a more superior fashion to Amadi. Brings it in to Impey. He's got runners behind, but there was an element of risk. Too great.
I love how the water boy there looks like he's bloody about to play.
Back to Barris. He lugs it across half back to Scrimshaw. Had to stand and wait, which makes the next kick just a little harder. Rolls onto the left. He doesn't mind.
Oh, nice play from Hawks there.
Executed perfectly, opening up.
Just keep the pressure. Mark the players. Mark the players. Be aware of who's around you. Big ball. Big ball. I wouldn't be surprised if he blowed there. Oh, God. Oh, for fuck's sake. He literally kicked the air. Literally kicked the air. for guts.
And their lead is out to 7.
I want to take you back to Jack Scrimshaw, way back here and a half.
Unbelievable. 2 yellow cards for the home team in the first half. 2 red cards for the visitors in the second half. Visitors still won. Jesus Christ. I bet they were happy with you, Gareth. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to kick the air and the ground.
Great perspective right here. Running the boundary left foot in. That is superb. That is the one that sets the goal up.
The sort of kick that if you miss it like last year, Gaz, you cop a spray from the coach, but you're still given license to back them.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dark Soul. Like, clearly you're not gonna have crazy money coming in like the Premier League, for example, or football. But they've still got money, right? They've still got money. And it's just, yeah, disappointing that they're not, yeah, they're not investing slightly more.
Good luck to anyone trying to tackle Chad Warner. His evasive skills are just next level.
Hello, scruffy cockatoo. I don't know. I don't think they'll be top 4.
But if he kicks this, there'll be no limp in the celebration.
I don't think they'll be top 4. I think the Hawks should. Oh, he's pulled it left. Pulled it left. Yeah, I don't think the Hawks will be top 4. I think Hawks will make top 8. I think, because especially if they continue on from what they did end of last season. Not top 4. Not for me. I think Swans probably looking at kind of 4th, 5th or 6th, potentially. But that, who knows? I certainly think Swans will be top 8 as well.
He got his starting point right that time, learning this HAWTHORN system. What a difference he and Battle could make. They've just about over-indexed on tall defenders, haven't they, the Hawks, but he's one of the best.
I look at the Hawks, though, and I think, what characters do they have? Like, what standout players do Hawks have? And I know you don't need standout players, but you do need that little bit of quality sometimes. And I'm looking at Hawks and I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure who they are. So if anyone can advise me on some real big names, just...
The footy, paddles to his own advantage, gives ground, Day gets another, over his shoulder, Hardwick, Hawks trying to build, D'Ambrosio, faked once or twice, then goes the aggressive, Hardwick made the
come on, boys, 2:36 left, and then I need to go sort my naughty cat out, who's attacking the blind strings in the living room. Mate, Scruffy, honestly, how do you think I feel? I've literally been watching AFL. This is now the 4th season. Yeah. This is now the 4th season, 2 finals, and both destroyed. It's painful. It's painful. Hi, Christoph. Hello. Come and join us for some AFL.
Huge difference, and he takes the mark.
That's one that Tom McCartan, the forward line coach, will get to him at quarter time and say, mate, you can't mark it, then Tom Barras doesn't mark it. It's as simple as that.
Have to aim on and then down the line. Shoulders rolls and reverse play the defence, and it helps out Hardwick, but
pretty good there from Swans. Pretty good defending there, just pushing out of play. Look how many sweets they've got. God.
That was the only player that would have ended up with a footy, so I'll take this stoppage, given that scores from stoppages have been so prolific.
Beyond 34 minutes in the opening term, and you can see there's still time left. Jordan at the source.
I haven't heard... Well, I know obviously about the new Tassie team, the Tassie Devils.
McInerney on the quick move. That's the incisive kick.
Come on, let's take a lead, or at least match them. 1 minute left. 1:20, sorry. Swans have got it in the Hawks 50. Oh, we can't. Oh, can't keep it. The ball is flying high in the air and we cannot keep it. And Hawks try and clear it. He is a bloody machine. Oh my God.
McInerney kick deserved a little bit more from the Swans there. They've been brave, both sides, Hutto.
There they have, guys. They took past 30.
A fairly decent first half so far, to be fair.
Gasping a little down the line. Rampy was the deepest, made the spoil. Warple hard. In fact, it spent it as he ran past the ball already. Charles gone to ground again.
30 seconds remaining.
Jordan up and over the top of Ginnivan is wriggling every which way.
Just what you want in the first quarter of a season when it's 28, 29 degrees into your 36th minute.
That was a little bit... Oh, yeah, that didn't look very nice.
On Chol, kick goes to half forward and Marty again disrupted. Swans fans thought illegally. Aim on length on the kick as always. Too tall for Watson. Here's Heaney playing the handball back to Rampy. Last 12 seconds, he's still got the agility to get away. And kick towards McInerney. Well played, McKenzie. Well played, both teams.
7 seconds. Buzzer's about to go.
Blow it up. Hello, blow it up.
It's a bit early for that, isn't it? We get towards quarter time. Hawks 5-3-33. Both sides poor starters. We know how bad Sydney were last year. And again, they're going to find themselves behind.
Hi, Shanice. Hello. Right, there is the first quarter done. I will be back very shortly. I need to go blow my nose, honestly. And it's spring is coming, and I expect it's only going to get worse. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and I will see you guys in about a minute. While you're there, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed for plenty more AFL live watch-alongs all season long. Be back in a second.
Sweet treat from Macca's delicious new biscuit range. Well, he understood your son. Macca's new biscuit range, available now. Your game face. A growl. A scowl. But you know what? The real game changer isn't a scowl, it's a smile. There's nothing fiercer than a smile. So next time you put on your game face, remember, smiling can boost your performance.
Go Harvey Norman for 40% off 8K Samsung TVs. That's right, 40% off. And save up to $1,200 on selected Samsung OLED TVs. Plus, score run-out deals across the Samsung 2024 TV range. While stocks last, now at Harvey Norman.
Oh, oh, Christ. You can see the background now. Well, thank you, everyone. Awesome to have everyone still here. I'm still kind of trying to get the perfect setup still. I still want a I'd like it if my cat wasn't attacking. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the perfect setup. Such a devil. Such a devil. I think it's mostly been a pretty decent first quarter though. No complaints at all from the first quarter. Honestly, mate. So annoying. Honestly. Mental. Anyone that's in the chat, I would love to know where is everyone from. Obviously, it's been a while. So in the comments, that's your next job. Please put down where you are from. Okay. Go. Laura and Russ, Sydney. Bum, bum, bum. Tasmania. Owie's channel, hello. KO. Now we're getting the lurkers, look. KO hasn't been speaking. Warwick hasn't been speaking. Adelaide, good. Sydney, good. Ian is in Hull. Well, obviously, I've been to the last two Super League finals. Obviously, as a KR's fan, I hope you watched that vlog, Ian. Last year's Super League Grand Final. It was a bit of a shame to lose, but it was a decent game. Sathrin, look, we're getting all the different people now speaking. Hello, you guys that have been lurking, make sure you join with the conversation. Join in. That's what it's all about. Getting that interaction with you guys is what I'm here for. I would say the only problem, Ian, is it's so bloody expensive to get up north of the country compared to another foreign country. It's crazy. Game on. I know, these people do hide in the shadows. No. Devil cat. This is the problem with cats. Like, you can't get rid of them. You'll push them away and they'll come straight back. Okay, so we're not doing well with uncontested marks. That's quite a good shout. That does take a while, though. Pierogi, stop. Arsehole. It's like a manic. It's just manic. Lena, can you tell him off? What was I saying? Right, yeah, I can go via Amsterdam. The problem is Southampton's really bloody expensive to fly from as well. And obviously Southampton is literally 2 minutes up the road for me. Don't jump on Lena. Honest. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Have you seen a German Shepherd? I have one, and she's shedding machine. Yes. Yeah. I know about German Shepherds. But it's just, look, you can see things going behind me, look. I don't know what it is with this. I might just chuck them away. Look at him. He's an arsehole. He's an absolute arsehole. Pierogi. Stressing me out. Looks all innocent and just... Mate, I'm trying to watch the game. Trying to watch the game. No, don't be an arse. Listen, stop. Stop being a prick. Stop being an arsehole. It's just like bites you. Honestly, he's cute. But he's a prick. Oh my God. I need an office. I need an office that isn't in the middle of the house. Do you know what I mean? I need somewhere where I'm not going to be distracted and I can just shut myself away. And I don't have that. So I need you to watch my videos so I can move into a bigger house. Oh my God. He's a prick. He is a prick. No, I'm on a Vimto energy drink. I love Vimto, but no, I only literally watched the second quarter so far. Yeah, that's a good shout, Dark Soul. Whoever wins this year can come to England and just deal with my cat while I go somewhere else. I just don't know why they attack you and bite you like that. Yeah. I don't know if Charlie would be... I don't know if Charlie would be too happy with me painting the wall green. Yeah, that might not go down so well. Well, we're nearly 4 minutes in. I'm going to assume not a lot has happened in this second quarter so far. That's all I can do. Hi, John. From Ohio. You are up very early if you're in Ohio. Stop him, stop him, stop him. I just need something, don't I? I just need a separate room as an office where I can shut the door, not be disturbed. Oh, Paps. Marty's got it. No, he hasn't. No one can keep hold of it. No one can keep hold of that one. Ball is fumbling. Go away. Go away. Oh. You say clash of heads. Yeah, but because he was just shoved into him. Come on, Marty. Yeah, but I don't like a cold shed. There we go. 1 point behind now. I say, yeah, you say every man needs a shed. I don't want a shed because sheds are cold. And you have to go outside to get to your shed normally. Do you know what I mean? I try and upgrade things and it just gets destroyed. Yeah, I was going to say, do you not like my little video behind? I thought you'd like it, guys. Oh my God, just go upstairs, have a sleep. This is like hell on earth, honestly. I just can't cope. Cannot cope with him. Now it's gone too far over. Stressing. Anyway, yeah. You can have him. It wasn't even my idea to get him. It was Charlie's idea to get him. That's the problem. Any sort of movement of my background. For God's sake. I can't even watch the game. I can't even watch the game. Well, he was actually called Trevor, so he was rehomed. He was rehomed from one of Charlie's work friends, and I didn't really like the name Trevor. So I literally got ChatGPT to come up with names, and Pierogi is what we came up with because like purr like a cat. Yeah, I just fed up with him. He's just a pain in the arse. You can't sleep because he's going at the blinds on the window in the bedroom at night, and I may be shutting him upstairs in a minute. Hi, Eclectic Bit. So my problem, well, I can. Hi, Alan. Hello, mate. So I was having issues last season where when I had Discord going, my camera went mental. Yeah, my camera went absolutely mental, and the streams were just crashing. And now I'm too scared. I'm basically too scared now to turn on Discord and get the stream going. However, I can... What can I do? I'm not sure. I said I'm just too scared that if I turn on Discord like I did, yeah. No, it is annoying because, like I said, I do want to give people the option because obviously, like I said, we've got here already. You've just turned up, and thank you for the $10. Just mate, just go away. Honestly, you can chase anywhere. You have to chase around here. Yeah, no. So, like I said, though, I do have obviously. I've got yourself. I've got other people. There you go. Pigu Dave from Japan. I'm sorry. I don't know if maybe I can make it a tiny bit bigger. It's just obviously the issue with copyright. Let me try that. I've made it a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. Decent goal. Decent goal. I realised I forgot to turn the desktop audio up. Yeah, look, I just love watching it. I just love watching it. I love watching this. I love watching rugby. Obviously, my sport, which is football, is just struggling a little bit. But otherwise, I'm so glad AFL's back because it is just so good. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
He's a problem for Sydney right now. McCartan tried to get to him at times in the first quarter. Is it with Haywood?
Yeah, I said this is the thing. I like if Hawks can continue like they did last season, then actually they could finish in the top 4. But it's that consistency again. Like, how much consistency will they have throughout the season? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think there are teams who will have better consistency. And they don't, you don't, at the end of the day, you don't need to be outstanding every match. You need to do enough. You need to do enough to... Yeah, you just need to do enough to win games. And that's sometimes where the consistency is. Ginnivan behind. Hopefully, mate, I've not been around any of the weekends for the home nations, which has been, or the Six Nations, sorry, which has been a pain. So I've only really got kind of glimpses of some of the Six Nation games, but I'm hoping to be able to watch plenty of the British and Irish Lions for sure. Also, you're also up really early as well, Alan. Why are you up so early?
Sicily had to twist and turn, but he knew where the footy was instinctively and sends it over the line and out of bounds.
Like, it's 9:37 here. What the hell is it in the States?
Patrols and controls the back line so well. Dean Cox, a little shake of the head.
Or are you just awake? Maybe you're just awake to hear what mad thing Trump has done now. Because you don't know, it could be any minute of the day, and Trump is basically turning into Putin and with some of his statements.
Close quickly. Roberts somewhere under all of that. Provides the heft and the muscle.
So 33-41, there is 10 minutes 50 left of the first half. Hawks have certainly been the better team in this second quarter for sure. I think, yeah, you can't be giving that as a high.
That was his opportunity, Watson, to get into the game, and he just bit off a bit more than he could chew.
What is he? Oh, no, it's okay. We've got it. Good. I was worried that he gave it as a high then.
Laid with relish too, I fancy. Meat gets in the way, as he is wont to do. Hands it off today in no space. Ball one underneath to try to create the play again.
It's mad, isn't it? Honestly, it is mad. Trump is basically turning the world against him. It's so funny. Like, I know we shouldn't be talking politics, but I love politics, so it's fine. But Trump has basically turned all of Europe against him now, and it is so funny. Like, we with all due respect to Americans, I think we needed Trump to do something bad for Europe to actually finally say no, we're not. You are not the world leaders anymore. You know. And I think Trump is doing it, and actually it's solidifying and bringing together Europe. You know, I think it's great for us because we don't need the States, and Trump is helping with that. Oh, okay, yeah, sort of high. I think the Swans have struggled. Swans just... Stinky Pinky, yeah. I've got 100 quid in it, so yeah, hopefully. Even though my stocks and shares have absolutely plummeted, like about 40% in the last couple of weeks. It is painful. All because of knobhead Trump. Swans haven't really found it in this second quarter. It's a shame because like they're not out of reach. Hawks are not obviously out of reach, but I don't like having to chase games. It was a couple of years ago, for example, in the 23 season when we were just chasing games all season long, and it makes it so difficult. So I prefer to be in the lead and then just try and hold on to it than chasing games. It's exciting, but not very good for the nerves. Nice, Stinky Pinky, nice.
Just sneaks it inside the right-hand goalpost. That's all it needs to do. But there's an opportunity now for Sydney to bounce back. Lloyd Meek off for a spell. So doing well.
Tribun. It's all right. It's all right. We'll stick together. We'll all stick together.
So no tools. Kingy alluded to 2 goals today, 1 goal to Newcomb. So they take that all day long. 3.5. Newcomb resting forward, Blakey his opponent.
Tallest player forward for the Hawks is Connor Nash. So they don't have a key forward.
Biggest lead so far, Hawks by 14.
I feel we don't have a ruck at the moment. Where is Brody? He is gone. So Brody's not on the pitch, so we don't really have a proper ruck. Marty was going up just now for the centre bounce. So that's not going to help us at the moment. So I think we've just got to weather a storm. If we can weather this storm, then hopefully we'll be fine. But yeah, it's not amazing. Nice mark by Marty. Look, as I said, as long as we don't give the Hawks too much, we can sort of have a little rest before half time. Question: in rugby, play doesn't end when the whistle for the half ends the game. AFL, it does stop at the siren, unless you're about to take a kick. If you've made a mark before the siren is made, and you're about to take a kick, you can still take the kick.
That's what they paid for. Kicks it up to Hardwick. Spoils made and the Swans have got numbers, so Patton gets a fresh look. Wicks working the other way, so winning the duel and providing some propulsion forward.
Come on. 7-17. Let's just get a little bit of... Oh, for God's sake. That was a waste. Right in the 50, and just, yeah, let's just give it straight back to the Hawks.
Watson fights and they scrap even though the ball has gone out of bounds. Wicks hasn't taken long to take some of the traits of the old-fashioned back pocket defenders.
Yeah, you got to weather the storm. Good job they're not in Brisbane, eh?
And the forwards having it over the defenders. They've rebounded really well. There's been some terrific one-on-one wins defensively. Game slows up a bit. They're able to close the space down. It's a much tighter contest here.
It's not the worst. It's fine. It's fine. As I said, look, Hawks aren't doing enough to push away. So that's the plus. Hawks are not, Swans are not doing much in this quarter. But fortunately, Hawks are not on a goal spree at the moment. And therefore, we can weather the storm. So it's not the end of the world at the moment.
Possession and patience here. Roberts. Hawks well structured wherever he looks. So he just takes what's on offer down the line. Sicily, the push, the shove, all subtle enough.
Yeah. Let's just hope. Let's hope Hawks do not score, because luckily, as I said, luckily they're not scoring that many, even though we're not playing that well in this quarter.
To work with him board, and you can see he's just signalling with his right. He wants that flow. It's the long kick, too close to the boundary for anything to make.
Nothing's really happening now, is it?
Drifted out on the fall.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry too much. At the moment, I said, I don't think Brody Grundy's back on yet. And I think actually this highlights the importance of having him on, because when mate, literally, the ball's not there and he's trying to take him out. Is that a 50? Nice, good. If we can sneak a goal, that would be all right.
It just takes a moment to size up what's on offer.
Kicked 11 goals from outside 50 last year, Warner.
He winds it up, didn't give it the full.
Oh, God, that was shocking.
Oh. Did enough, and it's through for the conceded score. Swans could really use one.
Will Hayward just the one-touch Gaz as well.
Yeah, it's been, as we said, I mean, opportunities were there early from a forward point of view, but they've dried up a lot. You've got to find a way to get, so Watson at one end, Hayward at the other, got to try and find a way to impact the game.
Amon and Impey, and now Morrison. Such a resilient character he's been in his 9th season at Hawthorn.
But Hawks aren't really doing anything. That's the positive thing. Like, Hawks aren't really doing anything. So it's not the end of the world. Okay, that one very good. We're just doing even less.
Yeah, Rampy came off his man, so he had Newcomb and read it really well. Came off his man and forced the spillage. So 40 uncontested marks for the Hawks so far.
I think possibly, to be fair though, considering that the first quarter was fairly decent, it was fairly high scoring, pretty high energy. You can't, they're not going to be able to keep that up for the whole game. And I think this is where we've just perhaps he is running into trouble. Running into trouble.
Everywhere he turned, there was a Hawthorn player.
Yeah, I said you can't keep it going for the whole time. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world.
To create the play. Both being knocked off. It's 2-1 Hawthorn's way in this term.
See you later, Gareth.
Change of genre from the high-scoring opening term. D'Ambrosio.
Yeah, please do, Gareth. Won't be coffee, but it'll be something. Please do. See, I still think it's a weird one, Ginnivan going to Hawks. He came from Collingwood. Why did he go to Hawks? Unless he was forced out the door, surely it wasn't a choice. Because there was certainly more potential.
And he'd be asking a question of Brodie Grundy, who's had negligible impact on this contest. He's had 3 touches, Brodie Grundy.
Right the first time, Gaz.
Yeah, surely there's more going. Well, there was more going for Collingwood than there is for Hawks. That transfer certainly puzzled me.
If he's able to convert from close range. Lloyd Meek.
Yeah, that was a cheap one we gave them in the end. 34-53, 19 points in it.
Just unplug yourself there, Jace.
Like, look how blurry that bloody screen is.
5 out of the last 6 goals have gone the way of Hawthorn, so it's a little concerning now for... Sorry, Jason. I'm not a technical man, I can't help you. You might have unplugged yourself. 5 of the last 6 is a bit of a concern for the Swans right now.
It is a concern. It is a concern, but it's not the end of the world. That's what I would say. That's what I'm going to keep saying. It's not the end of the world. I know we're 19 points behind. If we can try and get a goal before... If we can try and get a goal before the end of the half, then that's okay. But I think we're giving Hawks way too many opportunities. Definitely giving them way too many opportunities.
Awkward for Roberts. Couldn't twist or turn through. And the umpire is right on him.
Hawks get a free. Yeah, that ain't great. That is not great. Not great at all. Just as you're talking about just keeping it tight, we're not having the greatest quarter, so keep it tight. And Hawks are all over us. Hawks literally swamping us. Not great.
But Sydney's pain is Hawthorn's gain, and there's plenty of it.
That's not good. Not good at all. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Not good. Lazy. A little bit lazy. Not supporting each other. The problem there is players are too close to each other to be able to offload it. There's no point of passing the ball literally a metre to someone, is there? Spread out. Create space. It's their turn. You could have just kicked it to clear it then. lazy and sloppy. And now, obviously, it's 34-59.
And they got a midfield that's humming. And now we've got another couple of strings to their bow. 4 goals from Day and Newcomb.
Disappointing. Really, really disappointing that. It's just annoying because you're making life easy. Making life easy for Hawks here. We're not challenging them at all.
Beneficiary of it, couldn't do much with it. Heaney propelled himself in it. Got to get your best player influential right now, and Heaney's trying to do that. He won't quite win it, but he will square it.
I reckon Brody Grundy's the other one's got to take a bit of a deep breath and get himself physical.
Well, Grundy's back on at least.
They reach Grundy underneath. Meek had his way with him. Warple knocked off the hand.
Come on, we got to get something before the end of the half, just to get a little bit closer. Come on, come on, in. That's better, that's better. That's all we need, that's all we need, that's better. That was sort of out of nowhere, just a little burst attack. I would say at least the differences at the moment, in scoring-wise, is that we are playing quite central. We're playing quick, one long ball style play, and that's working. Hawks are kind of hanging outside of our 50. So there's 2 completely different styles at the moment going on between Swans and Hawks. But that's good. One more preferably. One more preferably would be good. That's what we want. One more. Yeah, that's what we need.
Love the crumb from Taylor Adams. Love the finish from James Rowbottom. Hanging in.
Hanging in. That is true. Hanging in.
Speaking of stars, Day, the handball, Nash into full motion again.
Don't give it away. Don't score and then give it away, please. Please.
Goal again. Hardwick rises. Chol tries to. Roberts got the contact.
Like 19 behind. If we can keep this, we've got a minute and 15 left. 19 behind is not the end of the world. That's what I'm literally keep saying. It's not the end of the world. We've seen how easy it is to pull those back. 3 goals and you're back in it. And that can happen very easily. But we can't. We just stop being sloppy.
He's a subject of much discussion at halftime, I'd imagine, from a Dean Cox point of view. It's just become almost impassable.
Hawks by 19 and looking to build that.
Hawks have got all the possession. All the possession. And granted, possession doesn't mean everything. But unfortunately, we just have not... We've making a few mistakes that have led to goals.
Watch for the blocks. Watch for the setup.
Watch out, watch out. Grundy's, you've got to get something. No, he didn't get a touch. Nothing sloppy. Nothing sloppy. Hold them off. Hold them off. Don't let them see the goal. He's going for a big kick. It's not long enough. 1. 40-60, 20 points. It's a tricky one to watch at the moment. I'm staying positive. That's the main thing. I am staying positive. That's all I've got.
Weddle got there first. Maybe got some high contact. Papley pouncing. He's a long, long way from goal. Back to Roberts. Sharp to McCartan. Only 10 seconds and he'll look to the bench and realise that it's a hopeless case.
Right. This quarter's gone very quick. Probably because I was dealing with the cat. But this quarter has gone incredibly quick. Half-time. I think you're right, Jared. I think that half-time couldn't come soon enough. I think, obviously, it was certainly a case... It was certainly a case of having a quarter off. We were... Yeah, look, 20. 20 is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I think we're fairly fortunate that Hawks weren't as aggressive as in front of goal as they could have been. It could have been a lot worse there because Hawks were mostly pretty decent, but it's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's we're still in it. It's fine. See how I'm reassuring myself. That's what I'm currently doing. I am reassuring myself. It's fine. Don't panic. We're all good. Yeah, God, yeah. I just don't know. I don't know. What do we say about that? What do we say? Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly promote stuff. It is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a long game. It's a long game. It is a long game. But, yeah. It's just frustrating. Do you know what I mean? It is frustrating to watch because you think we just didn't do anything. You know, sloppy when you get sloppy defending with lack of vision and not marking players, doing the basic things. I think that's the disappointing thing. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Oh, I've no doubt, Jared. I've got no doubt. Swans will probably come back fairly well, and we should be all right. God, look at all that they got. Has each player got a little number with like gel packs and snacks in that? They are well prepared. Yeah. Let's do a little bit of promotion. Let's do a bit of promotion while people are on here. If you haven't already, obviously like this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Go to Charlie and Rob on YouTube, and they're all in the link tree, link down below in the description. So do that. Go to Charlie and Rob on YouTube. Check out website. Go to asweare.space for what I would like to think is really, really nice merchandise, which you can wear whenever you like. And yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. I'd love to know what you guys think of the designs. Yeah, I assumed you'd sub. I know certain people that have already subscribed because you've been here year on year. I'd love to know what you guys think of the designs for tops and jumpers and hoodies and things. They're obviously not robreacts related, and they're only half Charlie and Rob related. So it means you can wear them whenever you like, which is always a good thing. On the Charlie and Rob channel, obviously, last weekend we had my Sparta Prague versus Dukla Prague game where I was at. This Saturday we have got, as in tomorrow, we will have up my stadium tour of Sparta Prague Stadium, and what else? Then we've got the following week kind of some different things in Prague that aren't necessarily the main touristy things. And then the following week, we've got the touristy things in Prague, the clock, the square, Charles Bridge and things, but with a little bit more information about. So if you haven't, go to Charlie and Rob on YouTube, subscribe to that channel, because I'd like to think we do some quite interesting, decent travel vlogs. How many subs have I got? At the moment, I am on, I'm on 48,762. It is going up slowly. It's going up slowly. I am close to 50. I just want the 100. I just want the 100 to say I've got the... I want the 100 just to say that I can get the plaque. Just to kind of recognise the effort I've put in. It's only something simple, but I'd love the 100. It's slightly big. I said I've just got to be careful of copyright, because if, mate, honestly, Alan, when you see others When you see others, it is upsetting. I've already spoken to you ages ago, Alan, but it is upsetting not to have 100 yet. Like, I've done so much, and I still believe that the videos I do, I look more in depth. I analyze a lot better. I've done some pretty unique stuff on the channel as well. Like, for example, watching the Mozart group, which is the Polish string quartet who do the comedy stuff. Well, I went to see them last weekend and actually did the interview with them. So I'd like to think I'm offering slightly different stuff than the usual. Yeah, so it's a little bit gutting. It is gutting, to be fair. But yeah. Pigu Dave, yeah, sorry. I said I've got to be careful. I can't make it any bigger because if I then get a copyright afterwards, it's all the hard work is wasted. I say hard work. It's not that much hard work watching the footy, but you would be surprised how hard it is to talk. Talk to yourself, because that is sort of what I'm doing. I am talking to myself. QWERTY UOP. I put a cheeky 100 on Hawthorn at $2. Do you think they'll win if I'm not familiar with AFL that much? I did it because there was a $2 promotion for Hawthorn to win and score first goal. They didn't score the first goal, though, did they? I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm sorry, QWERTY, but I'm hoping you lose that bet because I'm obviously a Swans fan and hope that we succeed and pull it back. So I don't know. See you later. See you, Laura and Russ, whichever one it is. Ian, did you watch the Indigenous All-Stars versus Fremantle game a couple of weeks ago? It's worth a watch. You'll find it in shows. I haven't seen it. I know it was on. I did look at some of the Indigenous players and think, you don't look Indigenous. Bold statement, I know. Eclectic, you're not 100% because you haven't gone the route of 99.9% of every other Brit reacting channel. They all look at the US and you took a left turn and have much more interesting content. True. I've started, when I moved to Polish videos, I did start then doing Englishman reacts because I've got to we've said it, you've got to, it's that click-through rate, isn't it, that you want to try and get, rather than robreacts, which I did for the Australian content, but hey-ho. I don't know. It's frustrating. But I really want the vlog channel to do well. But obviously, if I go to a country and visit somewhere that my audience isn't, then I don't get many views at all. I think it's like my Marrakesh videos didn't do that well, even though I think that some of them were really good videos. What else? Obviously, my recent one at Sparta Prague, I thought was quite a decent video. You know, quite interesting, showing a unique experience, and that is not doing very well either. 219 views on a video is with a 10,000 subscriber. The Kaunas in Lithuania, they've not done well at all. I don't know. Who did I tip? It's tricky. Unfortunately, Stinky Pinky, I do. Like I said, when I started doing Australian videos, it was great. Then I was drying up. So then, it sucks because I still love that stuff. Yeah, the views are mostly pretty decent in Poland, and I love going to Poland. Been there lots. It's easy to get to, and that's one of the difference. That's one of the things of, that's one of the things that with Australian, obviously I did go to Australia twice and did some amazing, amazing things. You know, the AFL Grand Final, the NRL Grand Final, the things I did in Australia was insane. insane. But it doesn't pay the bills, and it was very expensive. And at least with Poland at the moment, it's cheap to get to, fairly cheap to be there. And obviously, you guys should know that whatever I look at, I then do. You know, looked at Australian rules football, went to it. Looked at Australia, went to it. Look at Poland, went to it. So it's a lot easier if I look at a European country and explore. And obviously, Poland I had been to a few times before doing the videos. I do feel that I'm running out of Polish videos very soon. So I will be thinking of which country next. I said I'm thinking about Norway because that slightly interests me with the whole Vikings. I know partly Denmark as well, but Norway's got the Vikings, you know, invading Britain and the Northern Lights. Norway has the Northern Lights, doesn't it? But yeah, so the things like that it interests me as well. Alan, I moved away from American React stuff, started a new channel looking at Dutch, French, and other stuff, and to move the main channel back to looking at UK specific content. It's difficult. It is difficult because I don't know how Alan, I don't know how you've done British UK content for so long, because there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much people keep watching almost, because that's what I found, you know, with rugby, I ran out of content, AFL ran out of content, Australia run out of content, and the views then dry up because people have watched enough. It's really tricky. It is. Stinky Pinky, it is. However, it's one of those things where it's still easy enough to get to. It's not ridiculously expensive to get to. What you find is when you... I'm sure I've talked about this in previous videos, but when you do have an audience, say, of Australians, I make more money than, say, Poland, because Australia is a richer country. So it's relative. So, for example, if I make more money with Australian views and go to Australia, it's going to cost me more. So it's all relative. If I make less money from Polish views, it's obviously costing me less to go to Poland. If I, for example, started looking at Norway, which I said interests me, then it might make me more money, but it'll cost me more money to go and explore. So it's looking at that. It's relative to how much I make and then how much it costs. It's difficult. It's difficult, and it's frustrating. I love the fact that at the moment I know now 2 days of the week I've got 2 videos again, which is my AFL predictions and NRL predictions. I know then it's not going to make much money. I know it's not going to get ridiculous amounts of views, but I enjoy it. So it's kind of a guaranteed video every week at the moment, which is fun. I love doing the tipping videos because it's just testing my knowledge. It's exploring 2 sports that are brilliant. And then the rest of the week is different. But I say I've not been well. Bearing in mind, I was doing videos like at least 5 times a week. And some weeks have dropped off a little bit because basically very tired, and having the need to nap during the day has prevented me doing not as many videos necessarily. Well, no, it has reduced the amount of videos, but it's just reduced the productivity, if that makes sense. You know, with YouTube, it's not just the money from adverts; it's money from potential sponsors, which I haven't been pushing necessarily. It's promotions like the merchandise. Like, I could be pushing the merchandise a lot more, because, as I said, I think the merchandise we've got is really, really nice. I'm really so happy with it because we're going down a theme. The theme is obviously As We Are, which is links to obviously the vlog channel. And the As We Are, it's basically saying this is who we are. And so there's different designs. It's we are fun, we are bold, we are, you know, it's that theme. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, obviously please do check out asweare.space, because yeah, it's really, I think it's really nice items, which I've put effort into designing myself. So yeah, but because I've been so tired, and they've still not worked out what the problem is. And I've missed the last blood test I was meant to have as well. Plus, I then had a root canal the other week. So my face, there's one video you'll see my face is like this. And then I had an abscess, so I had to go to A&E. It's been rubbish. Yeah, there's been some videos that take ages to edit. Some are easy, like the normal reaction videos are mostly quite easy to edit. It's quite quick, and I've got my style now. But there's some that are a lot harder. Like obviously my vlogs, it will take a lot longer for me to edit. For example, what's time for me? It is 12 minutes past 10 in the morning. I know. Look at me. I'm up for you guys. I'm up for myself, obviously, as well. Can't do golf. Well, I'd like to know, while it's still half time, is there anything you guys want to see? Like, I know there are still videos and recent events and news things and whatnot that but I said, if there's anything you want me to look at and explore, put it in the Discord server, especially. There's obviously the suggestion box. I know my Discord server doesn't get much attention, because there's so many. The problem with doing YouTube is you've got so many different routes to, that you've got to all kind of cater for at the same time. Alan, a 30-minute show reaction takes 45 minutes to an hour. An hour show takes almost 2 hours, and 1.5 hour movie takes almost 4 hours. And that's try and do it so it gets, yes, yeah. I'm mostly pretty lucky at the moment, because obviously I'm doing a lot of Polish videos. Some of the cabarets are so funny, but a lot of them have to be translated. So I'm getting around copyright at the moment, because I upload the video first of all on my channel as private, check if it's got copyright. If it doesn't, then it goes on my cloud server for one of my many amazing translators to sort out for me. So quite often they don't get copyrights, because if they do, they wouldn't be going up, and I don't put the effort into them. Right. Third quarter. Also, it started pissing it down outside.
Yeah, well, it's the big question that hangs over the
third quarter's about to start.
Really interesting, isn't it, with Warple out?
20 behind.
Time ever in his career, 183 games. Sam Frost has been the sub, and you would suspect, as King alluded to, he'll go back, and then they'll have to rearrange.
Game on.
Other of the troops, but it's an interesting call on not just McCartan but Blakey, because yes, he can start his runs, but he's starting them from so far back, as Kingy said. Makes it so hard for him to really penetrate.
How much do you believe in what you've instilled across the summer? Is a test of nerve for a coach.
Right, we need a big half. Big half now. Swans have got to get this 20-point difference back. Don't come back here. No, go away. Go. I don't want you now. Go away. Go on. Pierogi, off you go. Rogi, go. Nice way to start the second half with the cat.
Papley has been lively at times, but the Hawks have had more winners across the SCG so far tonight. They begin 20 points in front as we get into the third term on Fox Footy, and Day.
I think, unfortunately for you, Alan, I think you needed to come to the UK when you were hot. Do you know what I mean? When that, because you know, like, that your views have died. You're saying this yourself. You needed to come to the UK a year or two ago when we were talking about it. And I know you had other problems, obviously, difficulties doing it, but yeah, you needed to come sooner when actually you were getting shit ton of views to really just add to that and scale it. Does the UK get hot? Well, actually, spring is coming. I think we got up to about 16. What are you doing? No, not on there. You do not go on my computer, you silly cat.
Subdued on the kick in.
Go away. Oh my God. Yeah, we did get up to about 16 degrees yesterday, which obviously isn't hot, but it's hotter than it has been because it's been a rubbish winter and it is so no.
Oh my God. To get hold of, tipped by Day, who's threatening. Heaney brought him down.
His cat. Can we take him back?
And again, Gary, we've seen Nick He's taken all the way back to full back.
It's just a pain in the arse.
I think you need to look at McCartan's position. Maybe he can go to full back.
Oh my God.
And get some run in this game.
Nash did the heavy
I just can't cope with him. I just cannot cope with him.
Sets it in the troll direction and he's got it.
Well, it has been a tough night for Marby or Chol, but on that occasion he got some early body work in on Melican and he was able to knock his opponent out of the way. Good work.
Literally, look, you could just look behind me what he's doing.
And that just knocks himself back towards where the ball was.
Yeah, see, oh, mate. So I don't want freezing cold. I like, is this a funny thing? When I go to Poland, cold's fine. It sort of suits it. But nah, the UK is just wet and dull. 27 points in the lead.
And the lead growing all the time now to 27 points.
Mate, twice now he's gone on my PC and pressed the turn off button and everything's just shut down.
I'm hearing what Kingy's saying. I don't know whether the Hawks have upset us that. And Dean Cox said pre-game that with the McCartan...
I said, I do stress, looking at the SCG, why is it not full? Like, why is it not full? Because it's the first game of the season. Surely you would think, you know, fans are really up for the AFL season again. You know, it's been a long... been a long summer for Australians, obviously, winter for us. Surely people would be buzzing to get back. I don't understand.
McInerney was able to twist his body and get a really good look at the leading Amati, who doesn't let him down.
He's looked good when he's got on his bike, Joel Amati. When he leads hard up at the footy, he's a hard man to stop. He's got a
but yeah, I disagree. This whole cost of living, I disagree, because actually people still find a way. Like, the amount of football fans over here will complain about the rising prices of, like, Manchester City or something, whatever it is, you know, these football teams. And yet they say, oh yeah, I go every week, I take...
Joel Amati can go big, needs to.
You saw that, right? One, we did just score, but you did just see that, right? Is there any point in me having this green screen? He's just a prick. He's an arsehole. He's an absolute arsehole. Go away. Go away. What is your problem? I want a refund. I didn't even pay for him, so I just... Oh my God. I can't cope with him. I cannot cope with him. Oh, for Christ's sake. Just go away, Brody. What do I do? What do I do?
And Amati needs to have that game where he might only have 7 or 8 kicks, but kick 5 or 6 goals.
Okay. Just finding the... he is pissing me off big time. See you later, Alan. Thanks, buddy, for joining me. I appreciate it. We'll have to catch up at some point, buddy. Yeah, we'll have to catch up at some point, mate.
And then make no mistake. Right now is to lessen the impact.
Right, I'm getting rid of my cat. All right, I'll be back. Hang on, hang on. Let's see if he can score again. Come on, McInerney.
To give the Swans a whiff of momentum. Justin McInerney, let's fly. It's no good.
That is why he's not a goal scorer. I'll be. Cheers, Alan. I'll be back in a second. I just need to remove.
If they get enough ball forward, they will create scoring opportunities enough to get back and win the game. Sydney. How much ball can they win further afield?
Can't afford too many blemishes with shots for goal like that. Will they have designs on winning tonight? Sicily again. It was a thumping kick, but straight to the chest of Melican, whose eyes are up quickly looking forward. Didn't like the vision ahead, so gives up a bit to Roberts, who stabs short to Sheldrick. No 15. He heard the call. Reaction was a left foot kick. The Hawks were always well positioned to take care of business back there, and Scrimshaw does just that. He's happy enough to just play.
Okay, he's gone.
Morrison, so still
oh, my life.
The defensive 50 for now. The Hawthorn lead is 20 points early in the third.
Morrison forced long down the line. Meek and Weddle stood his ground in front.
I need to adjust this again.
They can set up from the logo and move it quickly. Nash has made the space inboard, wants to get it on. The run came from Impey. Up over the top it goes. Mackenzie rode the tackle but lost the footy. Wicks coming through and Heaney. Sydney on the counter-attack. Papley presents. Knows no other way than to go. Sends them to McInerney. 2 targets deep. He goes the shallow instead for Chad Warner.
Oh, we look good.
And if you think that the Swans haven't got their head in this contest,
Christ, Mandy, you're well behind.
The work he did then and the chase down says that they haven't given up on this in any way, shape or form. So important to stop it. They were out.
But yes, I did have an abscess and it was very annoying. A&E and everything.
Now Chad Warner on the set shot. He's given it a great look.
Warner! There we go. That's better. 14 behind now. That's better. 14 points. That is much better. We can take that. That's some decent chasing by Campbell, though. Really good chasing by Campbell. Look at this. Oh, machine. Wow.
But your blue-collar worker turns it over, and that is superb. And that says to the rest of the group, hey, it's been hard work. We've given up multiple goals. Our head's still in the contest. And the finish from Warner, just class.
They kicked the first 2 goals of the night. That's the first time since they put up consecutive majors.
Yeah. Finally, 2 consecutive goals again. 53-67. It doesn't look as bad now. 14 points behind.
A little bit of a buzz around the SCG now, Hutto.
A little bit of a buzz. What? Sydney. We need some songs. I will still press this point. We need some songs, okay?
Goes Hawthorn's way. Newcomb off the side of the boot. A hard one to track down for the other Warner. Corey spins at the right time.
What I can do is maybe get ChatGPT to make a song.
Umpire waves them on. Scrimshaw has it under his command. Across them all, the Hawks getting busy. They're not going in a rush just yet. Didn't see the opening initially. D'Ambrosio. Standing up is Weddle. You never know what to expect from him next. Sharp ball. Hardwick not in the air. Gets it at ground level. Sees off Melican but couldn't stop. Not a tackle. The umpire said just knocked away. Big call. Mackenzie the hands. Same for McGuinness.
There's certainly a little bit more energy that's come out in this second half. Definitely a little bit more energy.
Appetite is clearly there. every single Sydney player is invested right now. Hawthorn at times will try and...
Joe, I really need a new Sydney hoodie. I think I need a zip-up hoodie. As in a... Yeah. I must have a look. I'm going to have a look now. Multitask.
Slow movement of players to the far side. Milliken is going to kick it in that direction, so Grundy's got to go.
Grundy! What the hell was that?
The ground ball, it slips away and over.
There was no pressure on him then, at all. That's not very good, is it?
Lowered his colours in the first half. We know what he's capable of.
He's called into action while Grundy does the shoelace. She's a bit of a mismatch here, and Meek tried to make the most of it and successfully did. Hand pass to Battle inside the 50. Hardwick's the target. Well-timed fist from Milliken.
Take him down.
Milliken's effort was excellent. Ball loose. Patton onto it.
We're not having an incorrect disposal or anything there.
He almost got it back. Campbell held it up. Aggressive kick for Grundy.
Who turns at the right moment. And the fulcrum for something for Sydney.
Come on, boys. Come on. With nice little passing all the way up. We're in the 50. Yes! Come on. Good position as well. Good position as well there. That's good. That's good. I tell you what, bloody hoodies and things are expensive. From the Sydney Swans shop, $105, so about 60 odd quid. Jeez. Carton couldn't have much easier than that. Cannot have much easier than that. Nice. Why is there lizards? Why is there lizards? Odd.
Right now, this is the best case scenario. He still runs out of the back half, and McCartney's the one who ends up kicking the goal. Warner's up the ante. Warner's just said, righto, I'm going to get busy here. Dean Cox's first game, he's looking for a sign that says, I'm not giving up. We're not
like, that is very expensive. I know I think I get a slight discount or something, don't I? But 10% off is nothing, really. Yeah, 10% off isn't great.
Wonky bounce. Grundy reaches. Meek's going to be advantaged by it. No. Heaney got in and under. Clever hand pass to open.
Guys, we are gaining momentum. He's going into the 50 again. Oh, McCartan slips up. Oh. McCartan takes the player out off the ball. Yeah. McCartan took the player out off the ball. He can't argue. He was off the ball. The ball didn't even go to them. This is some nice momentum for sure. Really nice momentum.
He's very quickly got to pick up the tempo of the game. Coming on as the sub, he got caught away from McCartney, kicked the goal, and that's just a lazy kick.
It's a different sight, a different sound around the SCG.
Much nicer.
They crashed over the top.
Nothing?
Umpire didn't blow the whistle, does now for holding the ball.
That was a very... Like, McCartney, like, what are you doing? Why are you in his face? Grow up, mate. He's given the kick. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what annoys me. I think some really stupid getting up in people's faces. Like, what? That was very, very late. Very, very late.
They've come out with physical intent, and Haywood to Sicily was the first sign of it.
This should be 3 in a row, though, I think, isn't it? 3 in a row if we can get this. Come on. Straight down the middle. Go, 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 go! Gola, gola, gola! We're back. We're back in it, look.
It's a brilliant resurgence from the Swans, and now the great challenge lies at Hawthorn's feet. momentum.
I'm still trying to see where the push in the back was.
The game not on your terms. How do you hold
I'll take
this
it.
momentum? What do you do when you win the football?
2 behind now.
Because at the moment,
We
all
were,
those
what,
50-50
26,
games they're the ones that are more
26,
desperate.
27, whatever it was at one point. And now we are back. We're back. 2 in it. This is where we now punish them. Punish them.
Run, aggressive from the run, so they're getting it all. Midfield stepped up, Heaney and Warner. Back half running and challenging that forward group, and the forwards are playing with some presence.
And ever diminishing.
I would say, though, it does stress me out. It does stress me out with Swans going behind the way they do. And then you just hope they're going to find that momentum, because there's no guarantee. You literally just bounced it away from your teammate. What are you doing?
And now back to Nash, who can gallop out into space. Not the best of bounces. Sets it forward, though, to good effect. And Watson, who's been left right out so far. Sweeping hand pass to Amon.
Big kick.
Second from long range.
Behind.
Gee, Newcomb was on. Sorry, Jared.
Oh.
Got himself into a great position, and Carl Amon just burnt him.
That's what happens when defenders start kicking goals, Gaz. Got the taste for it. Not
Yeah,
for
don't let the
it.
defenders
Just what's required.
try and score.
He's kicked it back, but it's going to be a free kick. He almost kicked it behind from 40 metres out, Mel Michael style.
Yeah, Chol upended him after he kicked it, so
Or late.
not much in it, but that's what
I'd give a
the free kick
50
is.
just for the
It's
shits and
becoming an
giggles.
issue for Hawthorn. Back half attack for the Swans.
Extensive switch too for Malika to operate in enough space. Wasn't perfect on the way out, but good enough to find Wicks, who wobbles one to McInerney.
Out to the wing. Out to the wing.
Their ground ahead. Leads a moment.
Either wing was there calling for it.
The kick was precise enough, and it's Sheldrick just forward of the wing. A lot of hand signals everywhere you look. Everyone wants it. Long was the call to a Marty and a Haywood. Both there, make their claims. Barris, like the veteran defender that he is.
It's pretty good so far. It's pretty good so far. It's
The West Coast Eagles, but now
we found that momentum a little bit now. We've got to keep it going for another 9 minutes at least. But it is certainly much better play this quarter from the Swans. It's just a lot more energy. It's a lot more attacking. I like it when it's direct play personally. At the moment, anyway. There's times when there hasn't. It's when I say direct play. Sometimes it annoys me because what will happen is the teams will literally just go long, and it goes to anyone, and it's a one attacker versus 2 defenders, and you think, well, you're clearly not going to win that. But actually, it's been concise this quarter. It's direct, but it's sensible passes. There's still plenty of people in space that we should certainly be looking at getting the ball to. But much better quarter. If we can take the lead now, that'd be nice. Close games are great because it's nail biting, right? It's nail biting as long as Swans win. Sometimes complete blowouts are decent because you can just have a laugh, you can relax, there's no pressure. There's loads of goals for your team. So it's a bit of a mix. Oh God. That was one of the easiest marks that he'll have to make in his career. Where the hell have people all gone? Everyone's disappeared.
It's a big kick, this. It is a massive kick, trying to just put some cold water on the momentum that Sydney have at the moment.
Hawks need to slow it down, don't they? That's what the Hawks will probably try and do. Slow it right down.
The Swans have kicked the last 4. This is no easy shot. He doesn't give it a chance.
That's a shame. That was a very bad kick. That was worse than McCartin's earlier on.
Mistakes like that, all of a sudden, everyone's thinking, well, it's not really going our way, but they've got to work harder, Hawthorn at the moment.
Pressure on. The Hawks are still in the lead. That's the funny thing. The Hawks are still in the lead, but they are the ones under pressure.
Jordan's put the clamps on Will Day as well. He's just had 1 disposal in this 3rd term.
Oh, you're just literally whacking it away from your teammate. Ginnivan, wide, not even going to make it. Free kick, Sydney.
Little ticks, hello, from a coaching point of view in your first.
Oh, mate, don't say that. I don't want all my viewers to lose power.
You've got Jordan today, which works. So right now, Dean Cox is feeling okay.
Blakey takes the yardage but turns it over.
Rain coming down at the SCG.
Rain's coming down, so it's going to be... That may affect play. Look at that rain. Always looks worse when you look into the floodlights. But the rain is coming down, so this is going to change the game. I'm just no doubt about it.
Has been bedeviled by injury at times. We know he missed the start of last year and then the end.
He's desperate to give this off.
No one is on the same page.
He does not want to kick, does he? He doesn't want to go for goal.
That's about all he could muster. It wasn't a bad result, was it? No one was paying attention to Connor.
Wake up. Wake up.
Unforgivable for...
That is lazy. That is really lazy.
And then have it just open up for Connor Nash.
Really lazy.
For the Hawks.
We're still searching for their second goal. All eyes from Hawthorn fans at home, I'm sure, on Will Day and his conditions.
We got some blood.
Some help. There's some blood as well.
Yeah, that was really lazy by Swans there. There's no reason why. He was looking for someone to pass to. He wasn't going for the goal. You just bloody... Just pay attention where the opposition are running. So now he is going to get an easy kick. Couldn't be much easier. There you go.
Saving off the Swans for now. Very versatile player is Connor Nash, and he's thrived under Sam Mitchell.
It's an unusual kicking style.
So,
Watch him have a set shot like
9
that.
points behind now.
But if he can add that to his game, he becomes a much more important player. So he's covered there, but there's a little bit of movement. There's a little hit-up lead here.
Yeah, Marty needed to get that.
The thing is, I can't see who it is. I can't see who it is, but, you know, one of the Swans players there pointing.
He goes to who he thinks is the most
It's not Chad Warner. I can't think who it was. Can't see. One person pointing to go mark him. Well, go mark him yourself. You know.
He's on the boundary at the moment, just receiving a pickle juice from the doctor. So hopefully that's just a bit of cramp. He looks in a bit
Pickle
of pain.
juice.
The doctors are with him at the moment.
It's gherkin juice. Pickle is the process.
He's been superb.
Time onto the third turn.
Come on. 6:36 left of the third quarter. Chad Warner, big ball up. Play with his...
That's a risky play. Frost has to make it good in the pocket. Barris gets underneath it. Moore under the high ball, waited a long time. Lloyd ran interference.
Well, you say about cramping round one. You know, if you're not fully fit yet, you've had a few friendlies before the game before the first game, but you may not be fully match fit. You may be fit, but not match fit. And if you think, quite often with friendlies as well, it's getting everyone game time. So actually, you may not have enough game time individually.
The injury toll for Hawthorn. They've already lost Warple. And concern for Will Day. Kick goes to the wing. Weddle got a good run at it. No mark. Good reflex underneath from Morrison. And Chol can take it on the wing and probably just pause for a moment.
He's just suggested to slow things down.
Okay, all of a sudden it has slowed right down, hasn't it? It has slowed right down.
And here it comes down the line. Morrison had to look around. Thought it was too good to be true for a moment. Can't take the mark, and it's high on Moore. We've seen that before. Just outside the 50. Is there a gap? Well, not as far as he's concerned. Going to flick it around a bit. Scrimshaw.
We've got to do a little bit more. We've obviously brought it back fairly well, but it's not convincing at the moment, is it? It's all of a sudden just lost its momentum. You might as well just let that go out.
Didn't take the mark as you saw. He doesn't look like he's at complete full fitness. Brody Grundy just got to the line. Sheldrick has had some repairs on the bench.
Hawks to set up. Forward 50 stoppage.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Just don't want to give any silly goals away now.
Bang into each other and grapple the whole way. And these spikes at open space. Dangerous. Nash combines with...
Stop him. Stop him. Nice. Good. Come on. On the counter-attack. Oh, God. I'm assuming that slipped. Luckily, that was rescued. That looked like due to the rain, that ball just did not come out off his foot properly. Not amazing. But we recovered from it. That rain is really affecting him. Goal! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Decent. Still don't understand the Lizards. Still don't understand the Lizards.
Blast away. He didn't overkick it. That was just a stab. He just settled. He knew what he needed to do.
But again, Jace,
that's the contest. One between two.
We will take that, though. We will take that. A couple of, I said, dodgy kick due to the rain. A little slip as well, which was sort of out of nowhere. But maybe that helped us. Maybe that created space. Back to...
Just a beautiful 55-metre chip.
Is it back to 9 or is it not updated? Let me see. Yeah, but it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I suppose he looks a bit like a lizard, but...
Wonder what the record is for goals in a season by a full-back.
It's a bit niche, but haven't seen lizards like
71-74, 3 points behind now.
Off the wing. Newcomb collects and delivers calmly to Chol. Nullified by Blakey. He can defend as well. Jordan, they collapse on top of him.
See, that's good footy.
Ball up.
That is really good footy. When you just slotted one from 60 running through from fullback, and then the very next contest you're up getting a fist in.
Darren's going to add a bit of Friday night at the movies, but Bill Collins, not the race caller, to your Friday night. D'Ambrosio was able to wriggle clear. More towards Chol and beyond. McGuinness.
This rain is affecting things, isn't it? Oh, God. Whee! 1 point to Hawks. This rain is really affecting the game now, big time. It is... Yeah. It is making a big difference now.
Roberts assesses what's there. All the threes on the clock. Short option for Wick.
It's just when it's when all of a sudden the simple things, just that rain's affecting them. As I said, you saw it just now with the kick not coming off the foot properly, the slight slip. It's having a quite a big effect, and what that's now going to do in the last quarter is interesting. Who's going to basically cope with it best, Swans or Hawks? Because the game's now going to change. That went out. The game is going to change in a sense of how it is played. You may not be able to play quite as direct without balls flying. Oh, that would be good to have a snow game, wouldn't it? I'd like to see that. I don't think I'd want to be wearing a bloody vest style jersey, though. Be a bit cold.
Angus Shelter has been subbed out of the game. Tom Hanley is the small forward in for his debut.
Debut, not debut. Ugh. Debut. Fucking hell. So it's just no one can really get to grips with the ball at the moment, can they? Unfortunately, it is inside the Swans 50, which I do not like. Oh no, 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 no. Just no one can. Oh jeez. No one can get to grips with it now. All of a sudden, that rain's come down. I don't know if it's stopped, but the damage may have already been done with the wetness of the ball and the pitch. But yeah, they just cannot get to grips with it now.
Condition of the footies. The old rule that of course could have been a free kick, but let's play on as you will out of fullback.
He's literally stayed in the same kind of fifth of the pitch. Not even that for the last couple of minutes now, hasn't it? Because you just can't get it out. No one can get hold of the ball. Grundy was just kind of abused there. Look, they just can't keep hold of it.
So we spoke about Weddle going forward before. Hardwick's the one who started forward, wasn't really having an impact.
Guys, if you haven't already, well, we've got 30 odd people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed so you can join in the conversation. Yeah, Dark Soul, I've seen some of the clips, mate, and I've looked at, you know, obviously when we were doing AFL reactions and stuff, I've seen them. It's chaos. To be fair, Hawks would be fine at the moment because they've basically got a brown kit. Grundy can't. No. Guys, come on. That's high. Probably high. Oh, wasted. Wasted by Ginnivan. Nice. I don't. Yeah, I think that the second quarter, I think Hawks could have done more. Swans were really pretty poor in the second quarter, and Hawks could have capitalised better, but they didn't. They had obviously a few goals at the end, but they could have done more. This quarter, obviously, it was mostly Swans. Might be. It might be Stinky Pinky. It might be, mate. Who knows? This is anyone's game now, though. Just can't get... they can't... No one can get the contact on the ball. It's incredible. I have, Jared. I said I don't referee anymore, but I've done snow, wind, rain, like blindingly hot sun. I've done all sorts. Snow's always fun, I suppose. Just no one keep it. It just makes it hard. It makes it very difficult to call this game now. Scruffy Cockatoo. I haven't done any tier videos. Unfortunately, most teams don't have any new kits, really, do they? I think Adelaide have obviously made a change. There'll be obviously tier videos when the Indigenous tops come out. That's that quarter done. Third quarter done. This is anyone's game. It really, really is. So I will have the tier videos when the Indigenous tops come out. I still need to do my end of season tier ladder prediction. Well, luckily I haven't heard from the cat since locking him in the bedroom. However, now the chickens are making a bloody racket. Really loud. The chickens are really loud. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I want to know what the chickens are doing. Girls. Literally. I don't know why. All of a sudden, the chicks are just making an absolute racket. I'll tell you what, I still have no hope for West Coast or North this year. They still do not convince me that they are going to do anything. Who is this Pommy in Oz? Pommy in Oz seems to be doing okay. He's got 50 people watching. Unbelievable. I don't know who this guy is, but he's got like 50 odd views. Well done, mate. No, I've no idea who he is. I've literally, I sometimes type in, I sometimes type in before the stream, you know, so for example, this would be Sydney versus Hawthorn, and see who else is doing a live stream. And I've never seen him before, so interesting. Can I tip Freo game this year? Dark Soul, Freo are bastards, okay? They are absolute arseholes because you know what they're like. They decide that they don't... Every time I tip them, they end up bloody losing and vice versa. They are a joke. Exactly. Will it be the same again? It's amazing what happens. Like, how does this work? And when I do tip them, they lose. And when I don't tip them, they win. They must have something against me. There must be something against me.
Third quarter. So Sam Mitchell didn't have the luxury of Newcombe all day inside the forward 50, and it had a huge ramification on their ability to score. There's James Warble.
Oh, Christ, he's got a boot on.
Out of this game at half-time. It had 5 clearances to that point.
Cool.
So right now, they're playing with the same midfield crew the Swans have got. The Swans are down Errol Goulden, and so too are the Hawks, a couple of stars.
Well, the SCG is the place to be.
No, I can't. I cannot make... I cannot make that guarantee that... I cannot make that guarantee that I will not tip Freo. Because sometimes Freo play well. But it just so happens that when they play well and I tip them, they end up doing rubbish. It doesn't make sense. Like, why do they do that? I don't know. It's weird. Shane Ramsey, hello, mate. Waiting for Alfie to land in the morning. Good day, Rob. Is this bad if I say who is Alfie? Who is Alfie?
And here's the response from Sam Mitchell.
I want to know now.
They've had a misfiring forward line. They've got nothing out of the smalls, and the ball's going to be on the ground a lot.
Hopefully we continue the third quarter. Bolgi, hello, mate. I hope you're talking about Swans. The rain is back. It is still coming down. I don't think we're going to see a flurry of goals now. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a flurry of goals. It's going to be scrappy now with this weather. It's not great, is it? Oh, Cyclone. Yes, I've got you now. But I thought the Cyclone was meant to be happening like yesterday, hence why games have been called off. So really, the bloody games could have stayed on, couldn't they? The games could have stayed on for Thursday and today's one. I don't mind because it means Swans game is the opening game, which is nice. Mate, Charlie has less idea than I have, and I'd like to think I know some stuff about footy, but Charlie has even less idea. Like, even Amati then struggles to keep it, but he did. This is nasty. This is so nasty.
By the young man playing his first game of AFL footy, came on as a sub. Hanley just put the body in, gave him a bit of room.
Yes, another
Yeah, Jared. I think Crows. I don't see much for Crows again this year either. I predicted. Did I predict Crows to finish top in the 8th spot last year? I think I possibly did that, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Crows were good enough. Go on. Yeah. Yeah, Crows were certainly a disappointment last year. They just didn't feel like they had the attack. They didn't look like a team that could score enough goals to win enough games. It's Quizan, nothing is ever on time. It's slowed up, but have been copying 60-odd kilometres gusts all day. They are saying about 8 hours from now. Christ, I will keep an eye out. Luckily, most of you will probably be in bed in 8 hours' time. Okay, so you're sort of, Shane, you're sort of on the outside of it. You're on the cusps of the cyclone. Guys, this weather is awful now. Just you can barely see. I'm worried.
Didn't take a step. He's gone now. The Hawks will get it there through McGuinness.
That should have been play on. I don't know why you do that.
Hawks get a goal. Bugger.
He's taken a mark in the goal square. It's wet. And you go for a fancy hand pass.
To be fair, it was horrible earlier. I think the weather's just cleared up now, but the weather hasn't been great here. 10 points behind. There's loads of time, obviously, but look how wet it is. This weather is so bad.
I think he does feel the pressure, James Sicily. That's the damn problem. He has gone forward, and not for the first time. Melican should have marked the first ball. He came off Sicily and double-fisted it, but here he takes the chest mark in front of Dane Rampy, and he's just a footballer, this bloke. He does it forward, he does it back, he does this.
Why
that's play on.
did he not mark it then? Because he certainly assumed he marked it until he was told to play on. Oh, nice from Amati. Why is he playing on? Why? Surely that was a mark by Amati, wasn't it?
There's not going to be much in this last quarter, and there aren't going to be many gilt-edged opportunities.
I'm confused. In football, do players prefer wet weather? Does it change the game's style, Rob? I don't like the rain. Personally, I don't like the rain in football. It definitely can change the style. So it's similar to a lot of things. You know, obviously in football, you have obviously sliding tackles and just general tackles low to the floor. And because you are relying on your feet, sometimes you lose that stability. You lose stability, don't you? So sometimes it can get dangerous because you're sliding in at feet. Feet can raise up, studs show. Style definitely changes when it's wet. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, 8 points behind.
There are some nerves. Just looking for a little bit of composure.
Yeah, the Campbell kick was.
I don't think you're going to be spot on, Dark Soul.
Which of the three was going to mark?
Glad bonus point came in. Yeah, I had a shock. I feel stupid with my first two. With my Las Vegas NRL tips, I feel stupid because I got them so wrong. I got the Broncos game right, but I got my Broncos game right, but nowhere near the correct score.
And that'll help his confidence at his team. Nice overhead mark. He does enough with the kick. Short to Wicks.
Yeah, I got the Knights one correct, but I did a bigger scoreline, and I got I did Dolphins, so I'm not doing that well.
Dangerously for Heaney's. Pushed with the ball through.
Another behind.
That is behind.
Another behind.
Quarter for Sydney.
You're pressing. It's a game of territory in these sorts of conditions.
I don't know, Scruffy. I don't know. I really don't know, mate. it's difficult because it depends on prices and it depends how much time I can get off. Yeah. This is so messy now. So messy.
Hoiks it away from the dangerous area. It'll be coming straight back though as Scrimshaw hugs it.
Now, Lewis Melican's going to learn pretty quickly. He can't take too many liberties if he's playing on James Sicily.
Couple of leapers. Watson was one. Sicily stayed down. Stayed viable. Rampy, good hands. Campbell.
Like literally, there's still technically very little in this. Neither team is finding any momentum. Both teams can barely keep hold of the ball. It's difficult at the moment. It's really, really difficult. Not pretty either. I could say that. It's not pretty.
Quick from Heaney down to McCartan, and again Barris got
nice.
but McCartan stays at it. No one inside the 50. They leak and drip in there now. There's Hayward. Not a lot else in terms of size for McCartan.
Just lumping it in now. Lumping it in and hoping.
Hayward has Hawks all around. Frost made this point.
Perhaps. Oh, God, no. Could not wrap its foot round that at all. That was rushed. He probably shouldn't have bothered trying to go for the kick then.
So Connor Nash has spent most of his time with Isaac Heaney. Not a hard run with, but certainly it's
just over 15 left. Still loads of time. Still loads of time for anything to happen here.
Off the ground to create the play. It didn't quite create what they hoped. Corey Warner tackled to ground by D'Ambrosio.
Nash getting his left calf taped by the physio on the sidelines at the moment. Hawthorn desperately needs to get back out there.
Hello, Peter. Let's not talk about Southampton. Southampton have been absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful this season. On the plus side, so this is the thing with the tier system, right? With a pyramid. I know Saints have been awful this year. It's depressing. But at least if we can go down to the Championship and then try and win it, get promotion again, at least you get a season of joy. Do you know what I mean? At least you get that season of winning. Swans. Yeah, so that's a positive, I suppose. Well, holding the ball, Swans do just inside the 50, but really wide. I can't see him going for the goal. We are 7 points behind.
Imagine the opportunity to come on in your first game in a game like this and maybe do.
I can't see him going for the goal here. That is some distance from a very wide angle. He's not going for the goal either. Oh, that was poor. That was really poor. Don't argue, Heaney. You get in trouble.
Still working out how his mind works.
He was trying to be realistic with his dreams, I think, too. The kick on the way out.
Well, Liverpool still on for the treble, aren't they?
Very calm. Hanley off balance. Lost his footing, but not his control. Got the handball away. Hawks turn to get really vigorous.
I cannot call this. I just cannot call this now. I don't think I'm going to be on for the 15-point win by Swans anyway. I think the weather has completely ruined that now. You just can't get any flow in this game at all.
It's a tour, but by accident almost. To the wing is where it lands, and there's
yeah, you just can't get any flow with this wet weather. We can still win. Just over 13 minutes to go, but yeah.
I think in this early stage, this last quarter, Hawthorn are meeting the physical challenge. Now it's about system and
it's very much now in the Hawks half as well. So we're putting a little bit of pressure on, but that is a waste. That is a waste.
Just can't have that happen in a territory battle like this. You can't have an uncontested mark to a ruckman.
So back down the line,
that's a waste as well. Jesus. Hi, Samster. You're a bit late. Samster, you're a bit late.
And particularly with the conditions, you can't switch it. You can't take on that corridor the way they were early. And they don't have the marking targets to actually kick to. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they...
That's going a long way back in front of our own goal. I don't like that.
Gave up plenty of ground, but tried to open up the outer side. Patton takes off. Now what's he got?
Bang.
Heaney's come across, Hayward's come across, Hayward's the target, he flew early, brought it to ground.
We just can't keep hold of it.
Just enough to get it to Jordan. Hooks it around the corner, so no
up, high.
McCartan to make the contest. Hawks have the extra number. Hardwick used the
Hi,
ball
Pat.
well, but he was forced to kick it straight back into the jam. And the jam is going to fall Florence way, I fancy.
That's all right. That's all right.
Coming through. He sends
I won't hold it against you, Sam.
McGuinness will get there first. What are his choices? Sicily in the pocket. Florent did a good job. Got back.
Swans. That's got to be Swans.
Holding the ball.
If he had his time again, James Sicily...
It's weird to hear an Aussie in the Premier League, Ange Postecoglou. Ange has been... He's been very sulky. Constantly complaining about injuries and things like that. Like other teams, haven't got lots of injuries, and very mixed fortunes this year for Ange at Spurs.
Really quiet day. He just, how can you not see him? He's just shanked the kick.
He has.
This is going to hurt. If Hawks score now, this is going to hurt. Given the ball, it's given the possession away. Yeah, that's poor. Really poor. Really poor. I don't think they need a huge lead at this rate. What the hell is in his hair? Why has he got a little rat's tail in his hair?
That's a good question. Hutto, what's the safe lead? I'm suggesting
13. I think this is a big thing here. Giving possession away, for starters, he was preventing the kick, number 6 there. So that wasn't great. But that's when you don't kick the ball in the middle. You keep it to the wings. Why is he trying to kick it into the middle? Yes, I get that, you know, Rain may have messed up his kick slightly, but you've just given him an easy kick on goal. Get it to the wing.
So it's urgent for the Swans now, and Newcombe wins the ball in the middle. McDonald forcing himself into play.
Well, Sam, we did obviously find a little bit of momentum in the third quarter, and the rain then started, and it's just been sloppy from everyone. No one can keep hold of the ball. It's messy.
Hawks have it where they want it.
I would say we should have 5 points more than we do have. Like, yeah, we should have 5 points more than we do have. From the one where they said he punched it and he didn't.
Straight to McKenzie, got it to his boot. Sicily stands underneath.
Get it away, get it away, get it away. If they score now, I can't see us winning.
Tries, fed it up to Nash, didn't take it.
Yeah, I think one more goal by Hawks, and I think that's done. Because it's so difficult to get goal-scoring opportunities now. Like, I know there's like still over 10 minutes left, but not a lot has happened. What? We've had 4 behinds. It's not debut, it's debut. Ugh, that drives me insane. And Hawks have scored 2 so far in this quarter, and it's very difficult for them to get the chances on goal at the moment. Not a great start to the season if we lose this one. Doesn't mean a lot, but it's not a great start.
Nash out to Amon. Stilted play.
If you haven't already, guys, please make sure you hit that like button down below. It might help, I don't know.
This can't happen. So they'll close this down, the Swans. They'll get up on their men, make them go down the line, try and win the footy back.
The little mini block was clever, allowed in Peer, who's issuing the instructions.
Oh.
To get Joel into the picture, and he was front and centre. Roberts released it, not 15. They lunge in the air. Wicks gets it away. McKenzie the capture. Amon can kick it long and deep.
It's wide, but he's...
Now's a free kick to Sydney.
Oh, thank God for that. Oh. I was worried then. Like I said, one more goal, and I don't think we'll bring it back.
Got to find the way out. The Swans, they've been defending for
We have to find a way out. It's just, we're struggling. We are really struggling.
Hanley's lively. Can he get something out the front? He can't. Newcomb with a headlock.
Great word, Jared. He's at every contest, Hanley.
Taylor Adams off receiving some treatment, guys. Tightness in his hamstring is the official word from the Sydney Football Club.
Just, I don't know. I sort of got no words now because you just think nothing is happening. There's no... I feel like they don't think they can make the simple passes at the moment because it's so slippery, but then they can't make the long kicks either because they just can't get the proper contact on the ball. And so it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Really, really is.
McCartan couldn't get there, and another entry coming. Scrimshaw with footy.
That was Blakey's first disposal in the last quarter too. Amon rolls onto the trusty left. Sicily, Joel, they were both there. Wicks made the right call. Florent, Morrison tried to disrupt, but out safely to the 250 gamer. Lloyd on the way out. Papley had to make a contest.
Just so messy.
Contest he did, and now it's on Jordan the soccer. Papley can run.
Yeah, just kick it up the pitch. We just need to get up the pitch. That would be a good start. Just get up the pitch.
She's hard in the wet. You've picked up 45, 50 metres along the ground, and it still costs you.
You lose your rights if you kick it off the ground.
First time they got it into positive territory for a long time too, and it's coming straight back.
Off the trusty boot of Amon to the wing. Amahi stood tall, used his height to advantage.
It's difficult. This is difficult.
Ready for it. Adjusts and comes forward. It's over Warner's head.
Come on. We've got to get something here just to give ourselves a chance. 7 minutes 20 left. We just... Yeah, we just need something here. Bang. No. No. Unfortunately, it's that what I was talking about, which I don't really like, is that's playing the ball. Oh, look how much distance they've just gained. It's playing the ball long and hoping your team gets it, even though it's not even a 50-50 chance. I don't know.
Needs a target down the line. Hayward receives the hand pass and he's hot. Had to slap it to the boots. Papley releases it. Heaney throw. It wasn't a handball.
Well, if they're going to have any chance to win the game, Grundy's got to be getting back on and Amani's got to push forward. They've got no presence.
That's true. That's true. Like when we were doing well, like at the start, for example, Amati was up there as that target man, and I don't even know where he is at the moment. That's the thing. I don't even know where he is because he's not had that presence up top that we know we can get the ball to.
Sicily has been able to hang on.
Yeah, you'd expect him to take his time, go back.
Timely cramp.
Yeah, well, what a weapon he is going to be for Sam Mitchell throughout the course of the... Just have a look at this mark in the wet, if you don't mind. This is not your run-of-the-mill chess mark. That's wet conditions in a pack of 7.
He's playing this for all it's worth too.
You wouldn't back against him for anything.
Although he does like to kick around the corner, particularly.
Is he going for the kick?
The wet ball that can slip off the outside of the boot very easily.
That much different to that position in Adelaide last year where he came up.
Yeah, it's wide. It's not going to make it.
Across the front. Probably had an unfettered access to it. Didn't take the mark, and every behind could count at this stage. So
yeah, just nothing's happening. There's no sort of linking up. I said, yeah, Papley is the furthest one up. We're not going to find 3 goals.
This has been their strength throughout the course of the evening.
As I said, look, I get that the rain's come down. I get that. But we've not done anything. We haven't... Oh, Fuck
Really
off.
smart of McGuinness to pull up. He was about to have a snap, which could have been called advantage play on. He just stopped dead.
And it would have cost them 30 seconds as well.
Yep.
So what the story out of this is that he...
This is not... Yeah, this is done. Just under 5 minutes left. This is done, isn't it? I don't think we're winning this now. We just... Like I said, I get that it's rained and I get that it's harder in the rain. But they've still scored. And there's another one. It's game over.
All you can do the next time around is close out the game when the moment arrives. And that's what Sicily has been able to do.
Yeah, frustrating. Frustrating. We haven't coped in the rain. You know, link-up play hasn't been great. Too many mistakes with the ball. Giving the ball away is key. You know, the one earlier on where the ball was given to the Hawks player right in the middle of the 50. Would you get it to the wing? Like, I get at least that one. At least that last goal, it was played out to the wing. Yes, it was given away. Shouldn't have happened. However, at least it was to the wing, which gave us a chance to save it. We didn't, but at least it gives you the chance to reset, position yourselves, and not give just a straight shot on goal. Yeah, it's poor. That's poor. We've had we've played well for about a quarter in full, for about a quarter, and that's not good enough.
It's a Hawthorn ball again. It was touched as it wanders out towards the boundary.
Yeah, disappointing. And this is going to be another 0 points on my Super Brew. I don't want to start. You know, I don't want to start on a loss, do I?
But he's put a lot of pressure on. That's been the big part of his game.
Dog's making a bloody racket, trying to kill a ball. Grundy's been poor. Grundy has been poor. And we know how important he is. Like, he has to be that rock in the middle. And he hasn't been that.
Back to the middle. It was a guessing game. Hanley and now Campbell wasting no time. This could slide all the way through to Amati.
Like, what is Amati doing? Like, he doesn't know what to do with it. I still don't think he's good enough. I've said this, and he needs to have a good season. I do not think Amati is good enough for us to be winning finals or finishing high up. We need support. You can't be relying on your small forwards or your midfield to be getting all the goals. You need that one player at the top to be that target man and score, and Amati is not that. He is not that. You know, we do not have that outright kind of man that stays high up and we get him the ball. That's what you need. It's, you know, just have someone who is pestering, means that the defenders have to stay back to mark him, meaning there's less attack coming towards you. And Amati doesn't have that presence. No, he's not, Jared. You're right, he's not. He really isn't. And he can't kick like Bud either. It almost looks, I said it looks like Amati is a deer in headlights, as they say. You know, when the pressure's on him, it's almost like he doesn't know what to do. So yeah, it's funny because obviously last year when he got those 8, 9 goals or whatever, everyone was like, "Oh, you say Amati ain't good." Yeah, but that's one game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one game. It's got to be consistent. The best players are consistent in any sport, and he is not that. 2 minutes 40 left. Grundy, come on, man. Grundy's been poor. Can't keep hold of the ball. We've been perfectly capable of winning this. Even with about 15 minutes to play, we were still perfectly capable. We brought the score back to 2 or 3.
Just over 2 remaining now. Bit of a step ladder for McCartan.
In stages like this, you're going to lose, and it's just making sure you don't lose by a lot, just to keep the shot difference down, isn't it? The shot percentage. Marty's got nothing. He's got absolutely nothing. He's got absolutely nothing.
That's what you want from your far side winger, Chase.
I sometimes think though, like, and I get it because I'm a manager picking teams for bowls, but I do sometimes think, what do managers sometimes see in certain players? Because I don't see it in a Marty. I don't see it in a Marty. And I know we've got plenty of goal scoring, like, you know, with our midfielders and things. But I don't know what they see in a Marty. Is it just the fact that he's young and they think he's got potential? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh yeah, of course it's it is a very long time to go, so it's not a massive deal that we've lost. It's just you don't want to see it. Yeah, you just don't want to see it, do you? You know, you don't want to see any losses. 1 minute left.
Why not indeed? Now he kicks with what's left in the tank. Inside 50 to Chol. Rampy as he always does. Ran the interference. The fist down to Amon. Towards full forward. The Wizard hasn't quite tonight. And that's gone through for a touch behind.
Only one. Only one.
It's going to be some tired boys after this one on both sides. They have given their all.
A long game.
First quarter sees long on our way. Blakey nearly got into a spot of bother. His kick is good on the way out. Chad Warner sets off through the defensive 50. He's extravagant with a couple of bounces. Works it on over the top to Jordan. Heaney wanted it one way. There was an option the other. And that
20 seconds left. 21 points. How do you literally go from 3 points behind to 21 points behind? When you know you are finding a little bit of momentum and it just completely disappears. 25 behind, should I say? That is the game. I haven't done season prediction, the ladder prediction video yet. I will get on and do it. Possibly this weekend or next week. I'll get it, but I don't want to listen to the Hawks song. Thank you everyone for joining me. There will be plenty of watch-alongs hopefully this season. I know I was slacking a little bit last year with how busy I was and everything, so thank you guys. Yeah, you guys have been awesome. Again, you guys have been awesome. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed. I will put in the Discord every time we do a live watch-along or a live stream. So check out the Discord server. Go check out asweare.space, the merchandise page. And if you fancy supporting me, then you can also, you know, buy yourself a decent bit of clothing or item. Thank you so much. I'm going home. I'm going out to work. Thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome evening. Have an awesome weekend. Thank God the AFL's back, apart from this crappy result. So, thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.